People have been asking since the last couple of days. I've had the wide-angle view of the studio here, what various things are in here. So I thought I would take a brief moment or two to answer those questions. The two printers, and I'm often complaining about how slow they are, the fastest printers in the world are behind me. To your right on the screen over my left shoulder. The big piece of furniture in the corner is a cigar humidor, and all those boxes on top are empty, accumulated over about 3 weeks. No, we've accumulated those over, we donate those to charity. The homeless do wonderful things with empty cigar boxes. Well, hey, look, if people give them shopping carts, we can give them empty cigar boxes. No, we just keep them there, autograph some, give them away now and then, and when stack gets too high, it's almost to the ceiling now, we get rid of them. The poster board with the EIB logo and an EIB cap is behind us, and if we want to put a slogan for the day up, like "Baby on Board," or I raised taxes so that your kid would have shoes, or whatever it is, we'll put that up there. The computer monitor over my right shoulder in the center left part of the screen is the 22-inch cinema display with attached to my Macintosh, which is a dual processor G4 with a gazillion gigahertz hard drive and all that. The monitors in front of me, this one right here is the monitor used by the stenographer. This was installed back during the 3 months last year, toward the end of the year when I couldn't hear and didn't have my cochlear implant. And that's how I saw what callers were saying. And we still use it because sometimes if a phone line is of bad quality, and sometimes the whole day phone line's of bad quality, or if there's a particularly bad connection, or if somebody that doesn't speak English very well is on the phone, I need that sometimes supplement what I am able to hear. This is the official EIB broadcast clock that is connected to a satellite GPS that keeps exact, precise Zulu time. It is never off, even though we check it each and every day. This right here is the call screener computer. This is what I look at to find out who's on the phone and what they want to say. And this is the Dittocam monitor I have. That's when you see me looking at that, I'm looking at myself because it's such a pleasant view. It's right there, little 5-inch LCD. It's an LCD, right? A flat panel display. And my controls to operate are right here in front of me. And let's see, this is the phone, which bugs me a lot lately. Oh, the blinking light behind me. What we also had when I couldn't hear, there was a series of VU meters, and when they were in action, it meant the caller was talking. And I shouldn't talk over them. And when the VU meter stopped, and you'll see it stops when I stop speaking, or whenever any audio source ceases, it stops blinking. It used to be in front of me, and that told me when people were speaking or not, so as to when I could speak. That's why there was a little bit of delay, because the transcription of what they were saying was always a sentence or two behind. See, what else is in here that I haven't explained? I think it's about it from what you can see. This is the desk behind me is a credenza with the blank paper and a bunch of super secret stuff. That's why you never see me going in there, in those drawers during the program. What you can't see in front of me is another clock. The Dittocam's over in the corner there. A Bose Wave radio, CD player, giant speakers over there. Another miniature cigar humidor. Backup laptop is over there. Battery chargers in front of me. I'm looking straight ahead. The window is where the program observer and broadcast engineer and program transcriber are in a different room. And what else? Cigar ventilation straight ahead. Just sucks it right out of here, folks, right into the parking lot out there. It doesn't recirculate it back in. It just sucks it right out. And that's why you see it constantly rising when I'm puffing on it. The cigar I'm smoking, never mind, you can't get it. So I'm not even going to bother you with what it is. What else can you see that, I guess this is the golden EIB microphone right here, and boom. So I guess that's it. Lighter fluid refills are over here in case I need them. Behind the monitor is a paper towel dispenser, or a roll of paper towels, which you never see because that does not look classy. In fact, I don't think it's there. I think they took it out, in fact. But that's it. I mean, that's what here. There's some other things over here in the corner. There's a warning yellow light that again, was not used anymore, but it was for when I couldn't hear. And some of the connector equipment for all of these monitors to go through over there as well. So that's basically the layout. Oh, and this, you can't see this, but this is where the cough switch is, and I'll just give you an example. If I don't want to be heard when I am speaking to somebody, can't hear me, like that. There are a couple other buttons. Hit one of them. Only the engineers in New York can hear me. Oh, yeah, the flashing red light means emergency. The green light's flashing. You can't see that. And my volume control is here, so... Oh, and many of you who may be broadcast veterans can see that I do not use real radio announcer headphones, and there's a reason for that, and that is I can't hear. As you know, I use a cochlear implant, and I've got a belt-worn processor that contains the software that enables the implant to work. And the software program actually determines the clarity of what I hear, and that's what I go to L.A. to get tested and modified and changed around every now and then. And instead of headphones, this thing is a substitute for headphones, and it just gets plugged, and I get a direct audio patch right into this. And I'm not using a microphone to hear anything now. Everything, calls, music, myself through this microphone, go right through that. And if I turn this microphone, so I've got a number of backup procedures here to make sure that whatever goes on in here that shouldn't go out doesn't. So that's that. Pretty thorough.